Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Liberty Flames, taking on another SEC team, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here, as always, by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff. It's Blue. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Flames. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Point after, not right through. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Blue Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
That completion makes it second and short. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, looking to throw it. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Liberty's offense retakes the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback still with the football. Has the first down and more. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
And the Flames are going to cash in this red zone trip. A handoff from the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
3rd down play for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The gain's 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught on the outside. It's Jones. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Boyd. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Okay, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion sets up a second down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. Quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Movement at the second level of defense now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Blue. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Run down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Flames churn out another first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Flames come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they hand it off to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Makes the grab. It's Blue. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The Flames looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Launches downfield. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The Blue Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Boyd. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. It's nice execution to pick up the 1st down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that 1st down.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds this defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. Championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. seconds of the half. It'll be first down. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open and just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. One more play before they head to the locker room. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Flames will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Gives it to the back. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Boyd. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. First down. They're going to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, when somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Duke's offense heads back out of the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Makes the grab. It's Jones. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion of the big tight end.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Boyd. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. Oh, and It's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. That's a short return. What? The pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver in motion now. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
There's a 1st and 10 play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. The Flames with 1st and 10 here. It's a shotgun run call.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. So here we go. 3rd down. that decides football games. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Flames, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense could not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about, can their defense hold on and see if they can get this win.
Went after, up and good. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up second down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And that one is incomplete, with just not. The clock. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. It's a touchdown! We are a point after away from overtime here in the national championship.
Chris, what an amazing job here by the quarterback of being able to put that ball into the end zone for the touchdown, and they're now down by 1 point. Now the big decision for a head coach. Do you kick the extra point here to tie it up with under 2 minutes to go, or you roll the dice and go for 2 to try to take the lead?
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, and it's incomplete. They gamble, went for 2 in the win, but fall short. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Liberty Flames.